Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nerdet's Newsstand!
Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdet's Newsstand, and we are going to talk about a scene that got released today for the Batman. It is the Joker scene that we had heard about even previous to the movie being released, but I want to get your feel on this because I'm not gonna lie, when I first seen this, I was not sold. It took till the end of this little scene to get me going, okay, that could work. It's different, but that could work. Now, I'm definitely glad that this scene was taken out of the movie. It is definitely very reminiscent of the card game played in The Killing Joke, but with the idea that Batman is so ineffective as a detective, he would have to go to the Joker. Now, that necessarily isn't a problem because both the Joker, the Riddler, and Batman are all in their infancy when it comes to this movie and the start of this world. But it just seems like it would have taken away from the villain at hand, and that was the Riddler. And of course, Batman in this scene is kind of dark, kind of not well done as far as his dynamic and charisma with Barry Keoghan, who plays the Joker in this. And we did get a little scene in the movie which also seemed out of place. And I'll put my review in the pinned comment. I absolutely love The Batman, one of my favorite movies in a very long time. But I am glad, again, that this scene was removed. I don't think it belonged. And I think that on its own, it's great marketing, right? Free marketing. This is how you do a really good Joker. And he has a lot to live up to after Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger. Joker is a very hard character that I think many of us are relatively sick of. We want new characters, new villains, but I get it. Joker, just like Batman, pays the bills. So we're going to take a look at this. If you are new to the channel and enjoy this type of content, hit subscribe, hit like. I really appreciate you. And you definitely don't want punched in the throat. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this scene because it was very well acted. And there are some parts I want to point out that I found extremely well done. But in its entirety, it did not belong in this 3-hour already movie. That hair, though.
Present. Almost our anniversary, isn't it? There's a serial killer.
It took us, it took, I would say, 3 or 4 times watching this over and over again to realize what he said there. And he said, it's almost our anniversary, right? Like he gave him a present, meaning that these two have already had some sort of interaction before. They don't really elaborate as to what, but I'm assuming it's pretty close to the year mark. That's why he, said about the anniversary.
I want your perspective. First anniversary is paper.
First anniversary is paper.
What makes you think I know so cheap? I thought you'd be curious. You think I could offer this stuff? Don't you? You have pictures.
So if we're looking at a year post their first real interaction, we're still seeing the evidence of the burn marks, which goes against basically everything that Matt Reeves had previously said. He stated that this wouldn't be a Joker that fell into a vat of acid, when clearly it is. Huh.
It's violence. It's so baroque. Oh, he likes little puzzles, doesn't he? So meticulous. Like he's been planning this his whole life. I know who he is.
I would be curious because they didn't state specifically where this happened in the movie. Now, obviously, it's after a lot of the murders, but he says, I know him. So I would be curious if it was after that little scene where he did the whole Riddler puzzle thing where he said about having a friend. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it takes place before that.
Oh. Oh, is he? He's a nobody. Wants to be somebody. The mayor, the commissioner. Yeah. He's got ambition. You think his motive is political? Oh, no. This is very, very personal. He feels these people have all wronged him. Probably goes way back. Unhealed wounds, stolen lunch money. Why is he writing to me? Maybe he's a fan of yours?
So I want you to notice something, and it started at the beginning when he talked about the anniversary. There's one dynamic that the Lego Batman movie got so correct about Batman and Joker's relationship that sometimes other writers or even people that are making these movies do not get. And that is, there is a thin line between love and hate. And the way that Joker feels for Batman is near infatuation, obsession. It is to that love mark. And it's almost like fanboy-ish, right? And you'll see that. And I think that's done really well here.
Or maybe he's got a grudge against you, too. Maybe you're the main course. Any theories? Not yet. Really? You're normally so ahead of the curve.
See? It's so good.
But something is different this time. This is very upsetting to you. Let's get back to him. Why? You're so much more fun. I'm not here to talk.
The delivery of that line is so good. You're so much more fun. It's such a simple line, but it goes back to that dynamic of Batman and Joker. One wouldn't exist without the other, and it's that so thin line. I love the delivery of that line.
Talk about me. What are you here to talk about? I want to know how he thinks. You know exactly how he thinks. Have you read this file? You two have so much in common. Masked Avengers. So he's even more righteous. Oh, are you afraid he makes you look soft?
That line too. Like, you can pick through this scene alone and say why the delivery of these certain aspects of this character are so true to character. I've never seen Barry Keoghan in anything else. I haven't seen Eternals. I'm not familiar with his work. And I think that's good going straight into this because, my goodness, the way he delivers his lines is amazing.
You're wasting my time.
Much better than Pattinson in this role, or in this scene specifically.
I'll tell you what I really think. I think you don't really care about his motives, whether he loves or hates you. I think somewhere deep down, you're just terrified. Because you're not sure he's wrong, huh? You think they deserved it, huh? You think they deserved it.
So I'll tell you where he lost me. For one, phenomenal delivery of those different lines. Absolutely very impressive, especially for someone I'm completely unfamiliar with. But where he lost me is the laugh. It's going to take some getting used to. even like if you look when it does, it keeps a lot of it very almost ambiguous to the point of it's blurred. You're not sure exactly what he looks like, but it clears that up by the end and shows you just how deformed he is from that vat of acid, if that's the aspect they were going for, of which we don't know right now. But when he starts into that laugh is where I'm like, I don't know if I like it. I love the rest of it. I can deal with the laugh if the rest is that good. But my goodness, it's haunting and it's chilling and it's so good and I love it. But I'm glad it wasn't in the movie. I hope that makes sense because it didn't seem to fit. Now, I would like, remember when DVDs used to be such a more normal thing and we would get like the extended versions and you just didn't watch it on streaming. You got the actual DVD, had commentary and that kind of stuff. I would love to see the actual 4-hour cut of this movie. I would watch the entire thing, but I would love to hear the commentary behind it, the way that the origin had been brought up upon. If it is that vat of acid, which is the only thing that really makes sense for the Joker, come on, let's be real. You can make that grounded and realistic and still work with this character. But the performance from Barry was phenomenal. I love this chilling, dark, weird, kind of off-putting. You don't want to look at him, but you kind of want to see what he looks like, Joker, right? Very well done. I really, really like this. I can't say enough good. I'm not going to sit here and chill. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down below what you think. It is very reminiscent of everything that this movie showed us. Plus, on top of it, some cues from the comics and all that fun stuff. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I can feel, I can look, I feel